Source.
On time. So we go there, we're watching the show, we're watching on the side, the security and them and like the police over there, they're like, yo, because I guess I don't know how people got in there, but right there in front of the stage, nobody's supposed to be. So they're like, yo, could y'all just go on that riser real quick to the side? We gonna kick everybody out that because we know Birdman and you and some of his management team and like his and YoungBoy invited guests. We need them to be here. So I'll go over to the side, but I'm also waiting for Birdman to come. I see Birdman, and pause on that. I see Birdman walk in. I'm like, oh shit, Birdman. Because again, we watch the show together most of the time, you know? I'm walking down there, but I'm like, because I'm on the rise, I'm like, oh shit, I even went in front of my security. I'm like, oh shit, let me go tap in with Birdman real quick. We about to watch the show. As soon as I walk down, I see Jim Jones. Now, I'm going to keep it a being with y'all. And again, I'm only speaking from my perspective. And y'all know, like, when I be telling these stories, I don't never be hyping nothing, right? Like, I think I'm pretty fair. I was walking quickly to get to Birdman, but right behind Birdman was Jim Jones. Jim Jones had brought his mom there. I didn't even realize he brought his mom. Like, Mama Jones, he brought his mom there. So I'm walking mad quickly. But I ain't going to lie to you, I think the way Jim seen it was like I'm walking up on him. I swear. Like, cause I'm walking mad quick. And so so I see Birdman and I see Jim Jones. And I'm like, oh shit, Jim, what up? Now let me tell you the history with me and Jim. I don't know if in history. I did an interview with Kanye West. Kanye West said he gave Jim Jones $2 million and he was mad that Jim Jones couldn't make him a PDF. Okay, that went viral. Jim was trying to get some buzz at the time. Jim, I don't know how, like through an intermediary, hits me to say, yo, I want to do an interview responding to Ye. It never happened, but while setting it up, Jim says to me, yo, we should probably get on the phone because, I just want to make sure we good, right? That happens with mad artists, chat. Like, sometimes the artists want to talk to you before getting on set with you because they don't know if you about to just ask them some federal shit or whatever. So that's valid with me. It's all cool. So that's the last thing I know about anything with me and Jim Jones, right? Cool.
The New York Source.
So now, so when I see Jim Jones, I'm like, oh, Jim, what up? And Jim, what up back at me is a different type of what up. He's like, nigga, what up? And I'm like, whoa. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's how I walked up because I walked up like OG3, nigga. Remember, you saw OG3 walked up with me? I walked up, but I was just walking quickly to get to Birdman. Whatever. So anyway, that happened. I'm like, damn. I'm like, first of all, I'm going to give Jim his credit. Jim was the oldest YN in the building, but he was on YN timing. I'm going to keep it a bean. I ain't no liar. Jim, I just Googled his age, Jim 49. Jim was the oldest YN up in the building there, but he was on YN timing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you could tell. Jim, and I said to myself, I said, maybe it's because of the YoungBoy concert. Everybody a little bit aggressive here. Cool. So anyway, all right, so that happened. Yo, it's so hilarious. There's still a couple people because the cops and security ain't clear everybody out yet. Yo, Birdman security, they did some like presidential shit, nigga. They created a big ass crop circle in the side stage and they just grabbed a chair and put it down and Birdman's sitting on the chair like this while there's mad space around him, but everybody bunched up all over the place. Birdman like this. Super gangster. Birdman comfortable as hell. Anyway, so at this point, I see Jim. He a little bit over to the stage. Well, not to the stage, but he kind of like a little bit over to the side, where the side of the stage. So I'm like, again, I'm thinking he's cool. Even though the walk-up was a little crazy, right? But I was starting to think, I'm like, oh shit, he probably thought I was like walking up on him. So let me just have a regular conversation with him. So I go over to say, yo, Jim, we gotta get up and we gotta go do the interview. That's what I'm like, we gotta go do the interview. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know if it's because YoungBoy was on stage, Jim Jones turned to a YN on me. I swear. Jim Jones was like, yo, hold on, let me holler at you, man. Let me holler at you. And you know when the nigga just start to be a little bit more vigilant, I'm like, is he okay now? Jim is like, yo, listen, man, I got to talk to you. I'm like, all right, what up, what's good? He's like, yo. Now, he was taking a second to kind of get out his point, but this was his point. And I was trying to like do the whole quoting thing, but he kept asking questions like, yo, do y'all think the shit y'all do online is cool? So I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm kind of confused, honestly. I'm legit confused. And I know some people are going to be like, no, Accurate, playing dumb. But I'm kind of confused because I'm also trying to figure out what it could be, right? And I didn't get too much info out of him, but he mentioned 6ix9ine. He said, whatever 6ix9ine. Then he's like, yo, y'all gotta know, it ain't safe when niggas is playing with me like that. So I kept trying to ask him, I said, what me and 6ix9ine got to do with you? Or what I got to do with if you and 6ix9ine got something? Now, granted, Chad, I keep telling you, rappers are the best that if they can't find the person they don't like, someone else inherits. So it's like Dave Free seeing me and Dave Free saying, yo, well, I'll never see Drake ever in life, so let me tell you why I'm mad at Drake. Okay, cool. I guess Jim Jones is like, he's mad at 6ix9ine? And I was thinking, I'm like, yo, is he mad at, like, how is he mad at 6ix9ine and coming to me? Y'all two were 9 Trey Bloods. I was never a 9 Trey Blood, and I don't want to be one. If y'all got a problem, and here's the thing, I was thinking about their issue a little bit more. When 6ix9ine was a 9 Trey Blood, Jim knew about it before everybody got locked up. He could have prevented this by trying to do whatever he had to do then. 6ix9ine gets locked up with some of the 9 Trey dudes, tells on the 9 Trey dudes. And then afterwards, 6ix9ine is still clowning because, 6ix9ine like wearing that rat sleeve. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't care. But anyway, that happened. I was trying to see, like, because usually, I'm one of them people, I talk, like, I have that conversation. I know some of y'all, like, again, after that handshake and even, like, that energy, I could have just said, I'm going to just leave him over there, nigga. I walked up, I thought we could have a conversation. He just wasn't trying to have a conversation. So he was just like, yo, man, I ain't trying to have no conversation. He's like, listen, man, just enjoy the show. And I'm like, okay. Then he's like, yo, he said something like, yo, and if anybody got a problem with me, they can let me know. I'm like, all right. Anyway, Jim was on his YN energy, man. I'm hoping he was just in a, maybe an upset frame of mind for that time, but I don't know.